Welcome back to Camp Co-op, and today we are getting a redo.
A redo? Is that what we call?
This is the Eternal Crave Part 2.
Part 2. We are going to go ahead and dive into Eternal Crave, where we are doing what exactly, Meg?
We are getting, I was gonna say skin. Bark?
Mammoth bark or something like that.
If it's mammoth bark, is it skin? Mammoth? Like a mammoth?
Yeah. I don't know.
It's not like we're taking their sound, like they're... Do you think mammoths bark?
Anyways, this is the Eternal Crave. If you missed last week's episode, go ahead and check that out. We dived into the scenario, and we think it's brutally mean and unfair, and I don't like anyone who was involved in the creation of it.
I don't think that's true.
No, I think it's brutally mean and unfair. Imagine the
And
scenario...
I don't think that's true.
Imagine the scenario if you didn't have the random draw of the translocation
How
rod.
did we get that?
It's a random draw.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Is the scenario brutally mean and unfair now?
No.
You liar. We have the translocation rod, which is this fascinating little thing that I've been really enjoying. It's one of the first draws, I think the first treasure draw I got in the entire Frosthaven, and it's made every little scenario that I've dove into was a small aspect of a puzzle. Even that one scenario that we lost, you had this really cool idea of how to utilize it. It provides an interesting puzzle aspect to it, and we're going to use that puzzle to our advantage as we try to hunt down the mammoth bark. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. You don't know what's actually happening yet. You'll know more if you watch last week's scenario.
You don't even know what's happening.
Or after this intro and after our first decision, we'll give you a bit more context as to what is going on.
The Hungry Moor. The old quattrel you met along the road has intrigued you with a tale of fire peppers and dangerous beasts. And now you find yourself following her toward an ancient cave.
As far as I know, nobody has been to the cave of the Hungry Maw in almost 100 years.
The quattrel named Nuer says,
Ever since it last woke up and demanded another plate of fire pepper stew.
Fire pepper
Been
stew.
dreading this day. You've got the fire pepper, and I've brought along an axe nut.
She brought the
But
axe nut.
the third ingredient, the dried mammoth bark, can only be found within the Maw's cave. But the place has been overrun by deadly bears and strange flying imps. And with the Maw about to wake up, we have been put in a dire situation. If the Hungry Maw is not fed and leaves its cave, it could mean destruction for the entire north.
Nuer stops just outside the mouth of a foreboding cave entrance. Stalactites hang from the ceiling like vicious teeth.
My great-grandmother was the last one to successfully cook a batch of the stew.
She says, passing you a scrap of paper.
This is the recipe passed down in my family. Hope you can figure it out and complete the stew.
With
Figure it
determination,
out.
you head into the cave with Nuer and find a black cauldron hanging above a pile of sticks.
I'll set the fire and get the water boiling.
She says,
Just go and bring back the bark. Or if you want to try putting the Maw to rest with steel,
she says, pointing to an ornate door to the right.
go that way. But I can't imagine it ending well.
12 cards is nuts.
12 cards is indeed nuts for what this scenario is trying to have you do. So you're going to see things as we go through it, but right now, what we are about to do is we are about to make our first choice in the scenario, because we can either choose to go to our left and deal with whatever's in this cavern over here, which sounds like it's not a bad idea, which obviously makes me really interested in doing it. Or alternatively, we can go to the right over here and deal with the puzzle that is this cavern in order to find our way to the mammoth bark and, well, then ideally return back over here. Now, as we went through the scenario, you can keep doing it throughout the whole thing.
The mammoth bark.
To that end, we'll start this off, we'll talk through some things, but as soon as we open the door, we'll let you know exactly just how bad this scenario is and what to expect. But let's go into it. We have plans, we have ideas.
I love how you're acting like we might be making choices when previously, before playing Foreteller, you were like, we have this rod.
No.
You
The
closed
choices.
out the rod.
No, we're not making choices.
Oh.
We know what we're doing. But
You're letting the people at large know there is a choice to be made.
There's a choice
We've
to be
just
made.
already made it.
correct.
Okay.
And then things, as the doors open and unravel, if you missed last week's episode, first of all, shame on you. Second of all is you'll understand why things are that bad. But, shall we?
Yes.
I'm ready to go, and
I'm also ready to go.
am going slow.
I'm going okay-ish.
Okay.
I'm not going... Oh, I am
I'm
actually going very
announcing
slow.
that I'm going slow.
I know.
As
it's
is
part
want.
of the joke, Alex.
I'm going speed 90.
71.
So because I'm going slow, I'm going to add a time token. You are going faster than me at 71. Excellent. I could have gone 71 too. And then we've gone faster. No, we're going to slow it to you because of 90. Yeah. Anyways, go ahead. Hit
Okay,
us.
I'm just putting these 2 cards into play.
Excellent. That's exactly what I'm doing,
I'm
Meg.
doing +2 damage and +2 movement.
Perfect. I subbed out 1 card for the sake of the scenario, and that card is in play right now. I have Overdrive, which I haven't used, and I'm wondering if I should be using more. That's going to give me 2 experience off the bat, which I probably should actually reset my health stuff, which I haven't done yet. Then
I did.
I'm going to get 1 shield while slow, and I add jump to all my movement abilities while fast, which is incredible. I think it's very situational.
Incredible.
But in this scenario, that's going to make or break it.
Break
and then we
it.
have on the next 5 attack actions while moving fast, perform 3 at the end of the action. So I have 2 of these cards in play that are going to affect me for the rest of the scenario as I play through this, which is going to make a big difference because I have plans.
You're going to be super affected.
That's my goal. My goal is to be super effective as I go through the scenario, and I think that's what I'm doing there. I need to also reset my health though, because I should be at level 3. I should be at 12 health. You okay? Are you ready for the next batch of cards?
I guess.
Okay, so good, because I'm not.
I wish I kind of remembered what happens exactly, but 1, 2,
I know
3,
exactly
4.
what happens. There's a polar bear. There's a polar bear, Meg. That's what happens exactly.
Oh my gosh, it's just like Lost.
It is exactly like Lost. To that end, I think I could probably get away with not doing that, I guess. So I'm going to try to run that away. I'm moving that speed, which means I could do that. So if I do that, then I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, which is not a bad thing, but then the problem is, what about the top action, Meg? The top action is the problem. That's where we start running into troubles. But going slow feels like a waste right now, so I'm not going to go slow.
I like kind of deck built.
Oh, I
I
definitely
changed
deck
up my deck for this one.
built. Oh, I definitely deck built, Meg.
I took loot cards. My 1 loot
Okay.
card.
So if I go that speed, I could do that next then. That makes sense.
I'm ready.
I am almost ready. Does that count? Does that count?
Only in horseshoes and hand grenades.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's going to do that.
Let's
1.
find the bark.
So, is it
Yes, sir.
mandatory? Add 1. So if you add jump, it's mandatory.
What do you mean? Because you want the slide?
Yeah.
You want the slippy slide?
Mm-hmm.
Slip slide this turn.
Okay, fine. So I think I will do the action I was originally planning on doing then. It is what it is. We're going to plan for it. I'm just going to go ahead and deal with the consequence of it. Okay. So we're going to take 4 fast turns after this and hope for the best. But this turn, we are not going to take a fast turn. We're going to do the following. I'm
What
ready.
do you think we need 100 health things for?
Oh, there's things.
Do
There's
you think
things.
that guy was...
In Crimson Scales, I fought a snake with 130 health.
That's so much health.
Yes.
Do you think the Stone Maw is?
That much health? Yeah.
I want to peep his stats when we're done. We're going to cheat and peep.
There's no creature that had me prep. I don't know what happens when you enter that room.
I'm sure it has to be the
Frozen corpse? How
it
difficult.
has to be. I'm sure it says, like, it's 1,000 damage.
Interesting. Let's go ahead and do this. So,
Piercing
I'm going to go
damage
ahead.
only.
And I'm ready to go. You ready,
Okay.
Meg?
Yep.
I'm going at speed 99. I'm moving
Okay. I'm going at 23.
slow. Okay. So, if you're going first, let's go ahead and have this happen.
Alright, so I'll go 1, 2, and open the door.
Open the door! Imagine bad things are going to happen right now, because bad things are going to happen right now as we set up the board. But let's go ahead and give
I
you
got an
some
experience. Whoa. Sorry.
You leave behind the dryness of the Moor's dwelling, searching for the mammoth bark. You descend into a dark and icy cave below the hall above. At the edge of your torches, you can see 2 paths. A long and treacherous path through a patch of ice, frozen so clear it could be a mirror, or a shortcut through a darker part of the cave, where the only things you can make out in the shadows are silhouettes of giant polar bears.
So I think polar bears are in there, based on what he just said.
Interesting. Do
Because
I
it said
care?
a long, shiny path or polar bears.
But do we care? Because I can jump over things
Can't
like
you go
crazy.
invisible too? A little bit?
I might just go this way. I think it's faster.
That's what I'm saying. It's invisible through the polar bears. That way.
I don't even care about the invisibility. I don't even care.
I
Matt.
don't know.
I don't even care. Let me just go and
I
continue
don't
setting this
know.
up. I'm just so basically here's we go. We're just setting up the scenario over here because there's a whole lot of things to deal with. We're gonna add a bunch of spikes. I'm going to go deal with the polar bears because I'm just gonna be running past them and ignoring them all, because that's the kind of day we're having today. It's an
You're
ignoring
doing
polar
great.
bears day. We're gonna go ahead and do that, and that one's done. We now need a polar bear, so we're going to grab a polar bear for here. And then we're going to grab a regular little ice imp person for down over here, who's kind of blocking the door in theory, but we're just going to ignore them all because we don't care. We give no hoots about these people.
No hoots.
We need one over here and one over here, so we got difficult terrain there and a difficult terrain over here. And then we need another ice imp over here because that's just the way the rules work.
They're going to heal.
Who's going to heal?
The enemies? I flipped to the wrong thing.
Okay, and I think that is our entire setup over there. So now that we're done with that, Meg's flipping the cards. And we are going to be... What are you drawing? You're drawing the polar bears?
I accidentally drew the ice wraith, so I'm reshuffling it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Alright.
And let's do this. You're continuing your turn.
Yep. Here you go.
Yes.
And I'll go 1, 2 to finish my movement, and then
Excellent.
get to move this back. And then I will attack for 5. And I'm going to be crazy and give myself advantage.
Excellent. Do it.
I'm gonna, this is the only polar bear in here, and I don't know, this is crazy. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna use the poison dagger.
Now, also, don't forget, to a certain extent, clear out what you want, but make sure you're prepped to run back, because...
Yeah, I'm staying, right around here. Alright, so I'm attacking for 5. 6.
6. Okay. Is that your turn?
Yes, and then this jerk is gonna heal.
Then he's going to heal for 2, so you take that back down. He's going to put shield and retaliate in play, which won't matter at this point.
I know,
then I'm going to have the ice imps are going to be moving 0 or 0 plus 0, so they're moving 2, which means this ice imp is going to go 1, 2.
Oh wait, I poisoned him though. Oh, but they just healed themselves?
Yes.
Oh, so they would only heal the poison.
Oh, even better. Okay, good job. And then we're going to have the ice imp go 1, 2 over here. They're flying, so they can ignore all of that. They are going to consume an element to add an additional target, but it's not relevant. And then they'll be shuffling back in, which means that's their turn. I'm going to go ahead and take my turn, because I'm going after all these people. This should be the correct order over here. And I'm going to go ahead and go. And Blinkley is going to go. I'm moving 4. With I have officially I immobilized myself, but I ignore that because of the perk I took. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're currently over there as far as that goes. And then I'm going to gain 2 time tokens. So I'm going to gain 2 time tokens for the future, and then bless and ward myself.
I'll bless myself.
So if you want to pass me a blessing card, I'm really not going towards that kind of a deck right now, but I guess I should probably take it, right? Want to pass me a blessing card, Mike?
Yeah.
We burn that card. We got a blessing in here, which is going to help us for the numerous attacks we're not going to be doing. And then we are, I think, done as far as that goes. Okay, we might be taking an alternate pathway. I kind of want to try it.
Sure.
I think I'm fine.
Let's go nuts.
Let's go crazy.
Let's
go
be crazy
Let's
people.
do it. Let's do it. All right. So everything I do while fast has shield and has a jump, and I'm going to be taking 4 fast turns in a row. So prepare for some craziness. I feel like I'm supposed to be doing something. Oh, if you want to shuffle their deck.
Did we have them go?
We did have them go. Yes, all of them went. The polar bear healed himself, and these 2 moved closer. Ah! Ignore the streak I made. Right. We're going to go ahead and put these snow cards into play. And then, somebody's going to get hurt real bad. Okay, so we need to do...
So I think I'm maybe killing the ones near me, but if you want to attack the polar bear, I think that would be more helpful. Well, I don't know. I have no idea. Do whatever you want.
I'm going to say sure to whatever you said. Because, I'm just rushing this hell through this situation.
Yeah, so I can totally handle all of them.
Okay. Oh, it's going to be so brutal. Well, actually, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to have some fun. I'm going to have some fun now.
I'm going to have some fun today.
Some fun. Okay?
We're playing a game.
Okay. Oh, it's going to be so cool. It's going to be so cool. You're going to think this is so cool. It's going to be so cool. Okay?
You're gonna, this is so cool.
So cool. Okay.
Cue me, purposely being like, I missed it. What did you do?
Oh. If you... No, here's the thing. Okay, very, ready? If you do not in any way acknowledge how cool my turn is, what do you want? So you have to be laissez-faire, not impressed, no reaction. What do you want? Keep it reasonable, because otherwise you're not getting it. Like, what kind of deal? What kind of bet can we make?
What do I want? I want your upgraded components for Helpomachus. I really do want that.
Yeah, deal.
I shouldn't take that from you. That's not fair.
Deal. That's okay.
Not nice.
That's okay. I'll talk to Chip Theory. I'll get into the set. We'll figure it out.
I want the thing with the...
Yeah, the pegals. I understand.
Yeah.
Done. Sounds like a plan. But you have to in no way react to my turn. You have to be like laissez-faire.
In no way? Or I can react...
No.
I can react chill.
You have to be the most unimpressed person ever.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Cool. Now to that end.
That's me already being excited.
Okay, ready? You have to be very chill my turn, but I'm going fast at speed 17.
Okay, I'm going at 17 as well.
I'm going 19 is my second card.
32.
Yes, so I'm going to be going faster than you. This does not count as the cool part. Okay.
Okay, yeah, let me know when it starts.
We have 29
obviously I
and
won't notice
37.
since it's so uninteresting.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm going to start with a attack 3. Okay, so it's going to be an attack 3 over here with 2 experience. I'm going to need 2 experience both parts. I'm going to give it to myself now. That's 4. Boom. Okay. We're going to attack the polar bear for 3. Okay, simple enough. Not a problem at all. We're going to draw a modifier card. Plus 0. Can I get 3 damage on said polar bear?
And you get to wound it.
I also get to wound it, which means he's dying in his turn, so you can ignore him already. Okay. Then, Meg, I'm going to move 3. Now, don't forget.
Are you, like, making my entire turn, like, null and void?
I mean, that would piss you off, and that would help you with the chill reactions.
Yeah,
Hopefully not, okay?
yeah.
Then, I'm going to follow that with my movement. Now, don't forget, all my movements have jump while I am fast, and I'm currently going fast. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Okay? Then I'm going to attack this guy with a modifier card. It's a +1. He's dead. Okay?
Wait.
Yes, go ahead.
Oh, wait, you have jump?
I have jump on I jump to all your move abilities while fast. Okay? So now I killed him with my second thingy, so that's that. So he's now dead. He drops a loot over here. And now, because that was the end of my attack action, this card is burnt. But more importantly, I'm going to go ahead and resolve this effect where I can move 3. So 1, 2, and we have 1 more. So we're going to go ahead and open that door, pause on my coolness of my action while we read the next text. Okay? We're going to go ahead and we're doing door. What door is that? Door. Let me make sure I do this right. Jeez. Door 3 is opened. Door 3 is open, read 179.2. Oh, sorry, 1 second, it's muted.
You thought you could sneak past the sleeping polar bears, but a snow imp has other plans, flying toward you and shrieking. You're so close to the main chamber of the cavern system now, but there are so many creatures between you and the other side, and they're all excited at the prospect of dinner.
So we're popping a polar bear down here, a little pathway down here, little doorway situation here. That's going to link the rooms. We then have this situation here, like we had last time.
Oh, so that's all just open.
Yeah. It's all a single open area. Okay. We're going to put a regular one of these down over here. We're going to put one of these blocking terrains over here, and that's it. That seems much easier than the other way. They are jerk faces. Okay. We good?
And you have 1 more movement?
No, I have 1 more card. That was all 1 card.
I think that you were counting, though. You weren't... I think you have 1
Oh,
more
yes,
movement.
thank you. Yes, I have 1 movement. Okay, done. Okay, we're good on that. Then I'm going to resolve my second card, which is a 7 movement and a burn for an experience point. And so now, that's 1 experience point, and now I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's go ahead and flip the next room open. Okay? We go back, and we need to read...
I love that you were so excited to have this super cool turn that basically makes my turn completely useless. I'm gonna go as far away from this as possible.
You see a growth of mammoth bark on the other side of the cavern. You are bound to find a few dried out pieces of it to collect.
Okay, we're back to 45.
That was so short.
That was pretty short. 145.1. So we're going to go ahead and... You have bound to find the gold treasure represents the thingy. Spawn the following monsters. Oh, did I not? 1 second, sorry. We have to go back for a second. What was the previous scenario? 179.2? I think that's what it was. Was that? Give me a second while I spawn things. Bless you. Bless you. 179.2. So
Shout out in the comments below if you saw that coming, because that took me a minute to get the sneeze out.
Meg, we need C, D, and 5, I guess. Is there a 5 there that you can find? Yeah, there's a 5. Or that's just...
No, you're right.
Door 5. No, that's door 5. If there's a 5, I guess find it, but if not, don't worry about it.
I feel like there must be.
C and D are over here. That's in the previous scenario situation.
Maybe not.
I think those are just the doors. I don't think we have to worry about those.
Yeah.
Okay. Which means now we are currently going to go ahead. Yeah, that's all we have to do. That's all we have to do. Just C and D, Meg. Alright, we now need to spawn the rest of the room, which means I need to put an elite one of these guys over here. Okay, we need to put the gold tile over here. Oh, the way it sets up is slightly different depending on the way you come into the room. I think, actually no, it's the same. It's the same. Okay, we're going to put that like that. We're going to put 2 snow tiles like here here, and here. We're going to put the chest over here, but we already claimed that in the last scenario, so there's not going to be a chest over there. We're going to put the regular imp person over here. The spiky thingy-majiggy over here. And that's going to be, nope, like this. And then we have this terrain over here. And this piece down over here. Another trap over here. Oh, that's there. Okay. And I think that's going to be the scenario setup over there. And that's what we're done. We need to spawn a normal polar bear by C. And 3 imps by D. Okay?
Gosh, I wish I had any sort of forewarning to have done a different type of turn.
Normal polar bear.
You bragged about how cool your turn would be, and you weren't like, hey, this is kind of the vibe I'm going for if you want to plan around it.
And then D is going to be 3 snow imps.
You're just laughing.
Around. I mean, I did say I'm going for a very impressive turn.
Yeah.
I didn't say, what are we doing?
I'm sorry, I thought this was a co-op game.
It is. It is. It's so co-op.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and put these down over here by D.
Oh, shucks, there's a lot of them.
Yes, a whole bunch of things. That'd be really, really scary and hard to get past if we care. Okay. And that is that. Which means now it is time for me to continue my remaining 2 movement, I believe, because I had 1 over here, and then I moved 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to land on top of the treasure like that. And that's it. That's my turn. I'm done. Your turn. Your turn. You can go. Yeah.
I think I maybe would have been impressed.
If I hadn't, like, super
If
double
we had
dared
co-opted this at all. Yeah, because I'm useless.
No, you're here. That's exactly where I need you to be.
So here is the thing, right?
Yes.
I have a loot card that I would have been able to stand between those and loot if I had known anything about your plans.
That's fair. Can I play 109.3?
Yes. Yes.
With the bark in hand, you just have to get back to Noor at the mouth of the cave to cook the stew.
You know what would be a real jerk move?
What?
What could you do before you end your turn?
What could I do before I end my turn? Swap the 2 of us. Oh! Wasn't that the point? Isn't that the point?
Yeah.
No, that's before my turn. That's the problem. That has to be before.
Oh, because you loot. You have
Yes.
to loot.
The whole point is I have to loot.
Yeah.
I knew I couldn't do that for a reason. Okay. And then now, I believe we need to spawn Ice Base. No, they're already in play. Wait, why are the Ice Base in play? Did we have Ice Base from before?
I just flipped it.
Oh, okay, perfect. Good. You're
I
ahead of
flipped
the
it
game.
when you were spawning.
You're ahead of the game. Perfect. Okay. And now it's your turn. Is it your turn? I don't know the order.
It doesn't have to be.
Okay. But is it your turn, though?
Yeah.
Okay, so take your turn. Do your things. I'm trying to figure something out over here. We're supposed to spawn the following monsters.
Alright, I can move 5.
Where's E and F?
So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We do need to spawn more monsters, unfortunately. So we need an E and an F token. That should
Okay,
be
so maybe I won't.
currently over here. There should be an E. And then we need an F over... Oh, this might matter. Here.
Okay, wait, where was I? I was here?
Yes. So there's an F right next to you over here.
Okay.
So we can just put a token down there for
Does
right
it
now.
spawn there now?
Yes, right now. But when I grab the token. So we need 3 normal snow imps by F.
3?
Yeah. So they're going to spawn all around you over here. So here, here, and here. So you got more stuff around.
This is awesome.
Well, I mean, in theory, it's great because you're close and I can jump. And then down over here, we're going to spawn a elite ice wraith down over here. Okay, you know, scenarios are super easy when you can jump everywhere and ignore all the goals. This, by the way, for the record, is what they want you to get past without jumping past everything.
I feel like they knew you were gonna have the rod.
And the blink blades, double jumping, triple jumping. I mean, oh my gosh, it's a lot. Anyways, I believe it's your turn.
Alright, so I'll still have done the movement thing to shield myself. Although, I guess I'll take it back and do it at the end if I'll see what this does. So I'll attack both of these guys for 4.
Okay.
With this Fierce Barrage.
Beautiful.
So I'll attack this one for 4. 6.
Okay, so that's killed him.
Yep.
So he's dead, okay.
And then I'll
New
attack
token.
this one for 4.
Okay.
For 4.
Okay, is that enough to kill him? It should be enough.
Yeah.
There's only 3 health. Perfect. Okay.
And then, instead, so I will still do the movement, which I think I moved this and didn't, but this should be 1, 2.
Okay.
I should have 1, 2 experience, yeah, and I do. And then I will go 1, 2, and use my Boots of Transference to do 5 damage to him.
Beautiful. That's awesome. That's pretty cool.
Alex, if you swap us before I use my loot card, I might rage.
Well, so first of all, I discarded my loot card, so I'm not going to. But how... I mean, I can do my best.
I can go as quick as possible.
How quick is quick?
I don't know. We'll find out. Give me a second.
Okay, well, we're not done with their turn. We have to do their turn.
Okay, fine.
They have a whole lot of stuff to do right now.
He's dying near me, so I'm, like, pretty safe.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do some actions over here. What's the order? Is the order set correctly? Polar Bear and Snow Imp and Ice Wraith. Perfect. So Polar Bear is going to...
For one,
he's going to die right away, right? He's going to die because he's wounded. So he's going to die. Beautiful. That's done. Then the other Polar Bear is going to activate, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to you, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is going to you. So
That's
the Polar
fine.
Bears... he's not moving. Never mind. Ignore what I said. Polar Bears are not moving. Okay, Polar Bears are not moving. Done. Then we have the Snow Imps are going to go. They are moving their movement, which is 2. So this one's going to go 1, 2 because he's going to try to avoid the Hex. But he is going...
flying.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Always. 1, 2. He's going to attack me for 3. This is where I start taking a lot of damage, tentatively. So he's going to go ahead and do a +0 damage attack. So he's going to shatter me, which is not great. And then I have ward, so I'll ignore 1 damage. So I take 1 damage.
He's gonna shatter me.
And shatter is not cool. Shatter is messy. It means I take double damage from the next effect, which is not great. Then remove shatter. And so that's going to be this one done. Then we have all of these guys going over here. This one should really go first.
Oh no.
Meg, 1, 2 onto there. And he's going to attack you, shattering you. So
I vote it is what it is, Alex.
But
we forgot to do battle goals this time. We were so hasty in resetting. I think we just lose them because it's not fair at this point. But we didn't do battle goals.
that is fair. That's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate.
How about we just start each one battle goal and it is what it is?
No.
Yeah, why not?
Because we're already so much through.
Okay.
I don't think
Okay,
that's
fine.
right.
So this over here is going to attack you. So it's going to do a modifier over here. It's going to be a ×2. That's going to be 4 damage to you.
Okay.
4 damage and shatter, which is the important part. Here you go. That's going to be that imp. And I don't think the rest of them is going to hit us because all going to move 2. So this one's going to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's going to me. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Okay, those are the imps done. And then that's the imps going, which means now the Ice Wraiths go. The Ice Wraiths are going invisible. Meg, the Ice Wraiths are going invisible and blessing themselves.
That's fine.
We have nothing to consume right now, so they're going to go ahead and then they're going to make themselves invisible, and then nothing, and then put the element to max. You're thinking whether one affects the next? I don't know.
I know that when you're a player, if you put the element into play that turn, you can't use it right away. But if it's them doing it
sequentially one after the next, I'm
I'm
not
sure.
confident. I don't think it does that. I think it does at the end of their turn. We could be doing it wrong. But in the meantime, they're both invisible.
No.
And then we go to next turn. You ready?
Okay. Yep.
All right. So how fast can you go, Meg?
As fast as I can.
Okay.
I'm going like pretty fast.
Okay, and I have no loot, unfortunately, which is unfortunate. So what can I do to just burn? I mean, I just want to make sure I get to the end. That's all I care about. I guess I want experience. Experience is not a bad thing.
Experience!
Did I take more damage? I didn't take any damage. I didn't get hit that. I didn't get attacked again.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So I just want to move at a decent speed to be able to do things.
This scenario is so easy. Oh my gosh.
Okay. This scenario. That's funny. I guess I'll just do that, because why not? No, I don't do that. Yeah, I'll save it for next turn. I'll do this one
You
for
know
right
something
now.
interesting?
What's interesting?
The Bone Shaper, where they have the summons, they would move into stuff.
Bone Shaper, where they have the summons.
They would be like falling into all these traps and everything.
Interesting.
Willy-nilly,
Yeah.
crazy.
That could be intriguing. Alright, I have chosen... You're going fast?
I'm going as fast as I can. I'm going
Okay.
like pretty fast.
Okay. I'm going speed 24.
14.
Beautiful. Okay, let's draw the enemy cards. We have the Snow Imps going at speed 43. Polar Bear going at 80. And then the Renewed Aggression, the Ice Wraith's going at 44.
Okay.
Let's play this out. So, you're going before me, which is important. Loot away.
Alright, give me another thing. Because I'm going to loot and then move to here.
Beautiful.
So
Okay.
I'll end up with 4.
4 cards? Holy hell. You see, and you thought you were getting nothing from this scenario. 1. We got, the rock root. 2.
Some metal.
3.
More
More metal. 4.
More money.
How disappointed are you?
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not, because I would at least like to level up one more time.
Okay. Which might happen.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
that'll happen in this scenario.
We'll see. That's going to be
Maybe.
your loot action over there, so that's completely clear. Is that your entire turn?
Yeah, and
Okay.
like technically my movement thing would have gone up.
Alright. I'm going to Translocation Rod to swap, designate any two allies. Each ally swaps to the other one.
So actually, Alex?
Yeah.
Oh no, never mind. You're good.
Okay. I'm going to swap with you over here. So boom and boom. I am going fast. So first of all, apologies for dropping you into the heat of battle over there. But then I'm going to follow it up
You're like
with...
leaving me behind.
So interesting. You slightly changed what I was going to do, but not in any meaningful way. I'm going to do the top
That's the
half...
only way I do things, is not in a meaningful way.
I'm going to do the top half of this. So the top half of this means I'm going to swipe there, do nothing, then attack and move 2. So I'm going to move, and it's going to bump into him, so
You're
I won't
doing
actually do
that?
anything. Yes. You're like, why? Because I can move 2 this way, or I get the 3 move anyway, and this way I get to get an experience along the way.
Okay.
Then I'm going to hit him for 2. I'll draw a card, and it's -2, so I do nothing. At the end of my turn, I shift this, and I move 3. 1, 2, 3.
Wait, why is it nothing?
Because I did -2, and I did a 2 damage. Oh, 3. You're right. It's 1. It's 1. I'm sorry. I was on the second
It is
attack.
just one.
Yep.
But...
And at the end of my turn, I do the second action over here, which I move. So now I'm doing the second action. So I move 3 because of this movement here. For the second action, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, or just next to the altar, whatever it is. And then I go ahead and damage myself for 1 to get an experience. And because I have Shatter, I actually take 2 damage and remove Shatter, which is excellent. And then I get to ward myself. And that is that. But the most important part, I got the experience, I did the thing, neither card is burnt, and now we read...
Do we have to play through the whole scenario thing, or is it when you...
right now. When the character who looted ends their turn. So I just
Okay.
ended my turn. So we're going to be reading 162.2. Okay. There's a whole lot going on in the scenario.
You look at the ingredients you have. The fire pepper, the axe nut, and the pieces of the mammoth bark. You lay them out next to the boiling cauldron and take a look at the recipe scrap. It seems needlessly complicated, but you look to Noor and get only a non-committal shrug. You'll have to figure this out yourself.
Okay. First question is, what does Foreteller show us here? Because Foreteller, does it show us here? Let's see. 162.1. That was 162.2. We did that already, right? Okay. Nope. Okay, so I don't know how the Foreteller aspect works, but we have a puzzle. You see the puzzle?
Am I gonna die? Like, how does this...
I don't
Do we just
know.
switch to doing that?
We
Does
just-
it say?
Well, it says you have, so it seems you look at the ingredients, you lay them out, and take a look at the recipe scrap. A number XYZ points to XY points Z. So there's a number here. It seems needlessly complicated. You look to Newer. So right about now we have to figure it out. So we have fire plus axe
Why don't
nut.
do we want to put this
Yeah, sure.
on?
Okay.
I
Well,
don't
just
wanna
move me.
hurt your mini.
Move me, and we'll know I'm there.
Okay.
So we have fire plus axe nut plus bark equals 24. We have axe nut minus pepper minus bark equals 7. We have fire pepper plus axe nut equals 28. It also has written on the cauldron, by the way, 1, 2, 3, which is interesting.
So what are we trying to do?
I think we're trying to solve
And then go to the entry that's those numbers?
a number XYZ points to... So this is the tricky part. There's literally a number 1, 2, 3 over here. That could be 1.2.3. The problem is we don't know what we have. We have fire pepper, axe... We have... Okay, so we have fire pepper plus axe nut plus bark. So we need to figure out the respective values.
Right, which is interesting because the three of them together is 24, but then fire pepper plus axe nut is 28. So how does that... Or is that 29?
28, but fire pepper plus...
No,
Oh,
is that 29
that's
or
24.
24?
That's 24.
Are you sure? Because...
Yeah. Because this is also 4. Same... So, let me just double check. You're right.
So does that mean that the fire is a negative?
It's definitely 4. So the fire is not negative because what's the issue you have?
So the three of these equal 24.
Yeah.
But just the two of these equal 28.
That just means the fire pepper is worth a lot.
Oh, I'm thinking the fire pepper's in there.
Yeah. So the fire pepper...
No, the fire... No, it's not. It's just fire. What? I'm confused.
Fire pepper and axe nut equals 28.
What is that?
That's some other symbol.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't really tell us specifically. Maybe the boiling cauldron, the fire underneath the cauldron, doesn't really matter. But, so we know that fire... Okay, we need pen and paper. Do you have a pen and paper?
Yeah.
Do you have paper? I can get paper if not.
I was gonna use the back of this.
That's fine. I
know.
don't mind. I don't care.
I don't want to
turn
rip
these
it
off.
out.
I can just get paper.
I can just get... Way to brag about it. I can just get paper.
Okay.
Paper's a resource that doesn't even matter.
Can we draw the following? Can we draw... Okay, so we're just doing some logic here, just for the sake of it. We know that fire is more than wood. So fire is greater than wood.
I don't know why I'm drawing out.
Yeah, you could just... It's going to be fast if you just write the words. Fire is greater than wood. And we know that fire minus wood is 4, which means fire is at least 5. So fire is at least 5.
So this one?
Yes. Because unless we're dealing with negative numbers, which I'm not prepared to do yet. So fire is at least 5. Then fire... Okay, and then these two together equal 4. These two minus each other equal 4. Interesting. Which means together... Oh, that's tricky. I don't like this at all. This is like the kind of thing... I feel like... The question is, do we do this on camera or just try to come back to it after? Because watching us solve for this is boring.
Let's do a few minutes. Do a few minutes.
Okay.
Okay, so what I would like to do is things for these. Do you want to look? I think it's like something thistle. Look in the loot deck.
Does it matter or...
Yeah, to me it does.
Okay, sure. We got the loot deck over here. I might need the loot
This
cards
is
from you.
axnut. This is the bark.
I might need the loot
This
cards
is the
from you. It's
pepper.
not over here. Okay.
I believe it's one of those that we get. It's this. Flame fruit.
Flame fruit. Okay, so now the next thing we have is pepper.
You were calling it fire, which is pretty
Fair.
accurate.
Pepper is equal to... So pepper... Here, can we do this? Pepper equals fire. Can we just do letters? Oh, yeah, perfect.
I named
Perfect.
them, and then that way we know.
No, I just use the letters as I was saying it. So pepper equals fire plus wood plus bark. Fire plus bark plus 4. Okay, we know that. Then if we know that pepper equals fire plus bark plus 4, then... Oh, pepper and bark cancel out. So pepper... No, oh my gosh, there's a way to do this. I just need to remember how to do math again. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's something like, yeah.
Bark minus...
Okay, wait, hold on. I'm pretty sure this is me being a little bit crazy, but I think I know what you were saying. So this is, what, flame and bark? So flame minus bark equals 4. So the way to balance that out is to add bark, so you would have, like, plus B plus B. So now F equals 4 plus B.
Yes.
So now...
But I think try doing bark
so
is 1.
wait, and this is bark, and so now it's 4 plus B plus A plus B equals 24. So now, to fix that, we subtract 4. So it's 20. So B plus A plus B equals 20. And then if we subtract A, then it's B plus B equals 20 minus A. There's some way to figure that out. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like making formulas and then putting them in places?
Try this for a second. I think the bark is... I think this is 18.
Okay.
Okay, let's try 18. Which means the pepper would be 10. Okay. And then the bark would be 2. Bark would be 1. Okay. So let's see if that works for all things. So this would be 18 minus 10 minus 1.
I thought you said this was 18.
That's 18. 18 minus 10
Yep.
minus 1 would equal 7.
Okay.
18 plus 10 equals 28. Fire would be 5, right? 5 minus 1 would be 4. 5 plus 18 is 23, plus 1 is 24.
Okay.
Okay, so that would again give us...
You basically did that because of all my formulas.
Yes.
That's how you...
No, seriously.
Really?
I'm saying, no, meaning I had enough general pictures of where the numbers could lie.
Yeah.
I tried two things. First, I tried the beach thing being 17. The math, like where it was, like let me try 17, let me try 18.
So what is this one?
So then this we have to do we have to do pepper plus beech nut plus bark. So we have to do...
Well, just
10.
tell me the things though. What is
5.
that one? 5.
But that's not the
And
equation.
then I know I'm writing
yeah.
the values now.
Okay.
What is axnut?
Axnut's going to be 18.
The bark is...
Bark's going to be 1.
And the pepper is the 10?
10.
Okay.
Which means we have
Now we can do whatever
18
you want.
plus 10 plus 1 is 29, right?
Yeah.
18 plus 10 is 28, plus 1 is 29, which means that's... But how's it given? Number xyz points to xy points z.
Okay, wait. So wait, what's It's X, Y, and Z. You have the fire pepper, the axe nut, and the bark. So the fire pepper...
It only adds to 29.
Fire pepper... axe nut... and the bark. So I feel like it's going to be 118.1.
Why? How? 118.1?
Or 28.1. Because it's against XY dot Z.
A number XYZ points to XY.
Try 28.1.
Is that what we're trying?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what's exactly happening, but we're going to try. I'm not entirely sure how you got there. What did you do? What did you do?
So it's saying XY dot Z. So I added X and Y dot Z.
28.1. Nope, definitely not that one.
Okay.
Okay. So there's also the numbers 1, 2, 3 on the cauldron. Oh, so the cauldron has to be added. So add 29 to 123 brings us to, that's 122 plus 30, that's 152. So try 15.2. The cauldron has 1, 2, 3 written on it. And we added all the things into the cauldron. So 152, 15.2. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. Ready?
15.2?
15.2.
No. Do you think it's 123?
It's not 15.2 either.
No. You do the adding because you're better
Okay.
at it. So wait, what's 28 and 23?
28, why are we doing that?
Because we're adding it to the pot.
The pot says 123.
Right.
Oh,
So
28 to 23 is 28 and 23 is 51.
53.
28 and 23 is 51.
Okay. So try 151.1.
151.1. So I just did the math wrong.
I don't know if the point one matters. I don't know now.
Nope. It's not that one either. Okay. XY point Z. The eternal crave. This is brutal. Oh, the ladle. The fudge. There's a ladle.
The
It has
ladle.
30 in it.
So do you think we just add it to that too?
151, 181. So it's 18.1.
That was 30?
Yeah. 18.1. Let's see. We're making progress. We're making progress. There's a hidden numbers game.
We've done a lot of no's, but that's okay.
Nope. Not 18.1.
Nope.
Wait, no. I did it right the first time. 1 second, sorry. The number wasn't 28, it was 29.
Yeah, that's not my fault.
No, I initially did it correctly, which means it's
because I was doing point one, that's why.
which means it's 18.2. And that is the Eternal Cave.
Okay.
We got there.
Did we earn that?
Why not? How did we not earn it? We did all the math, we did all the stuff.
know.
What do you feel we
It
cheated?
makes me feel like an exit game where we hit so many X's, though. You know what I mean? We hit so many
It
wrong
doesn't say
answers.
you can't get the X's.
You're right.
Yeah, it doesn't say. There's no penalty. We got a little buzzer. We'll just add a few minutes to this clock. Okay, so 18.2, how do you even read this? Oh, interesting. How did they do this?
They read it for you.
I don't even know how they do this.
Just read it from the
Okay.
book, then. We miss you reading on
Nope,
this.
nope, 1 second, sorry. 162.2 was the last thing we did, right? I don't understand how this works.
Oh my god, that was so scary.
Okay, let me try this again. 162.2.
You look at the ingredients you...
Is this right?
Beast is wounded.
Nope. Nope. How do you read the ending here? It's not clear to me how you do, so we're just going to go ahead and read the, 162.2 was the last thing before, right?
Is it kind of like how you do the other things where it's a random thing?
We're just going to read this over here.
Okay.
You ready? You throw the ingredients in what you surmise are the proper proportions and Noor stirs the cauldron. She produces a tasting spoon, dips it in the stew, and then holds it out to you.
Sample your work?
She asks. When you hesitate, she tries it herself and frowns.
No, it's too weak. And the proportions are wrong. Is that how many leaves a fire pepper has? And that accent looks off, too.
Luckily, you don't have to start over. You just need to figure out what the correct amounts are and fix your mistake. Okay, well, we didn't get there. Well, okay, so our math is...
Oh, no!
Our math is correct. 1 second.
Our math is correct. What could it be?
We're not done yet. 162.2. Okay, so there's a few sample trick endings here. Okay.
Trick ending.
I just want to see if I'm doing... I want to see... You ever seen those stupid math problems where they're like, this has 4 leaves and that one has 5 leaves and that's the number of leaves? Okay, so... Number XYZ. We have these over here. There's the same number of everything on it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there any difference in the actual things?
That says something.
Doesn't say anything that we can utilize. You lay them out next to the boiling cauldron. A fire pepper, axe nut, and the pieces of the mammoth bark. How many pieces were there?
We only got one, I feel like.
It says pieces of the mammoth bark.
Do you want to go back to where you read when you opened it?
Yeah, I guess so. What was the mammoth bark opening?
Aha.
This is the problem with going backwards here. 162.2. I don't even know how to get back to where we were up to. So,
A fire pepper.
geez, this is going to be obnoxious. There's no way it makes
Wait,
you...
she said it's too weak. So what if we use
Oh,
whatever that was and
interesting.
add another fire pepper?
Interesting. I like the way you think. Okay, we might be
Let's
making
just
progress.
throw more in.
118.1. 18.1 was 18.2. It's 2 weak portions. Is that how many leaves a fire pepper has? And that axe nut looks off too. Is that how many leaves a fire pepper has? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't understand the math in this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. That is so fascinating. So, fun fact over here. This is a real puzzle. Those fire peppers have 4. These fire peppers have 5. So that is a little bit interesting. Which means we just go back 1 notch. 18.2. The fire pepper was worth how many? How much was the fire
10.
pepper worth? It was worth 10. So it's really worth 2 less?
Maybe 8.
Okay. I don't understand how the math works.
Because it's 2 for every leaf.
Oh, where's the axe nut? We need the axe nut card. Here. There's the axe nut card in here.
Grab the nuts.
Okay, that's that too. That too. Okay, axe nut has 2. Okay, so we go back 2. So the axe nut has 3 leaves instead of 2, and the axe nut was worth what?
18.
So it's worth 12, which means we subtract a total of 8 from the total, which means 18.2 becomes 117.4.
Sure.
Okay. 174.4, the Eternal Crave. Let's see if there's definitely, this is it. That was it. Let's see if we can find a thing here. But again, they don't really show us.
After this,
It's a
we
pain.
should try to make like a
It's a
fire
pain.
pepper stew.
That's what I was thinking too. We're going to read this again because it's still unclear how the app works for these things. You throw the ingredients in what you surmise are the proper portions and Nora stirs the cauldron. She produces a tasting spoon, dips it in the stew, and then holds it out to you.
Sample your work?
When you hesitate, she tries it herself and smiles.
Perfect!
You lift the heavy cauldron full of stew and carefully carry it through the ornate door and into the inner chamber of the hungry Ma's dwelling. You see it pacing up and down the center of the room. It looks upon you and roars with an otherworldly sound.
Feed me! Fill my craving! I am awakened with hunger, and my soul is cold!
You set the cauldron down and back away. It sees the hot stew and descends upon it with surprising quickness, lifting the cauldron and pouring its contents into the unnaturally huge mouth. It groans with satisfaction and lays down to rest in peace. You carefully exit the cave, and Noor congratulates you.
Well, that should keep the monstrosity happy for another 100 years. I'll try to pass down a less cryptic recipe to my ancestors this time.
Gain 15 experience each, and 1 check mark.
So he says, I am awakened with hunger. Quickly reading it,
My soul.
first it said, I am awkward with hunger.
Awkward with hunger indeed. 15 experience each and 1 point thingy, but also
Oh, a check
because...
mark?
Wait, you get a check mark, but more than that, Meg. Because we're currently 3, we get a total of 28 experience because we also finished the scenario.
Oh, then we are leveling up.
Yes, we are.
Alright, I'm doing my check mark first, which, hey, good thing we got check marks since we forgot to do our battle goals.
Yeah.
Alright,
Oh
so
my
wait,
gosh.
that gave us 15 plus what?
It gave us 15 experience plus 10, so I don't know, it's like 28.
25?
25.
25,
Plus whatever's on your dial.
26, 27.
Plus whatever's on your dial. Don't forget that part. I need
So
to grab
I'm
these cards.
leveling up.
Excellent. Do it.
You probably are too.
I
I'm
would
at
assume.
158.
I would assume I'm leveling up. Where's my check mark? Keys? Here it
Level
is.
4.
Can I get a pen?
Sure.
Pencil. So I have 7 plus my 25 is 32. So I'm at 160. Am I ahead of you? Oh, snap.
Whatever.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's a
It's
team
fine.
game. It's a
I
team
don't
game.
mind.
Okay. Which means I am officially level 4.
Good.
As are you. Which we'll do in the Outpost Phase, which we will do shortly. That was okay.
That was okay.
I like the riddle.
Yeah.
And
That's
also,
why I wanted to do that.
and I assume the bonus experience and stuff was for this. Oh, I need the check mark.
Who
Can I get
knows?
the check mark?
But that's why I wanted to do this for this.
Yeah. That was
Fun.
I'm like I'm amazed by the fact
You like that I thought to look at the sticker. Because I got a sticker of
Oh
it.
yeah, that was so
Because that's
good.
the only art we have of it.
And I was looking at the comparison art.
Yep.
Wow.
A fire papa.
That was very fun. Okay, we will see you shortly in the Outpost phase. Thank you, and we'll be right back.
Bye.
And we're back. So, we're going to go ahead and dive into this over here, and we are starting off... No, we need to start with your stuff. That's right. End scenario things. I was going to start with the Outpost phase.
And draw a scenario.
Which means, what do we actually get over here?
Okay, well I get a whole lot of metal.
Okay.
Let's see really
That's right.
quick.
You looted, because I got no loot. I have
I
literally no
looted
loot.
a lot. I get 4 metal.
Okay.
1 rock root.
Yep.
And 3 coins? Or is it more
That's
now,
going to be...
actually?
oh, interesting. We're level 3, right?
Gold.
So it's a modifier 3 still.
So I'm at 38.
Okay. Perfect. I got no gold, which makes the math pretty easy. 0 times 3 is 0. Okay. These will go back into the loot
sorry.
deck. That's okay. Where's my
Thank
loot
you.
deck? It's over here. Over here. Speaking of loot, the last thing you got in the scenario would be this over here. This is going to be your
This piece of
Hoplomachus
loot.
Chip Theory Games tracker. Basically, this replaces the paper board, and you put little Hoplomachus swords, you know, they're little
I
Hoplomachus
knew
swords,
there were swords, that's why I wanted
into
it.
the tracker over here. So that's your other piece of loot that you earned, this scenario.
Yay.
Now that you have that, can we acknowledge that that was a super cool turn? Oh, you're just pissed off I didn't coordinate with you. Never mind. Never mind. It was a super
It
cool
was
turn.
so cool.
I moved. Meg, do you know how far I moved that turn? I moved 13 with flying the whole time.
Wow.
Nope, nope. That's the one you got. You got that. Nothing else.
Not flying with jump.
Jump. That's fair.
You like...
Even cooler. I perfectly timed it. Even cooler. I didn't even have the magic of wings. I was like bunny hopping. This is really weird if you jump straight here. So, let's do that. Are we done with the
No one jumps to street.
Are we done with the end of phase situation?
Yeah, but
wanna
did you
give
get
ourselves-
nothing? You
wanna
got
get-
nothing?
I got nothing. I was so busy getting one thing and one thing only, Meg. Do you want to go ahead and grab some inspiration for us? 2 inspiration.
Guess. I don't think I did it last time.
You did, because we
I
gave
did?
2 and we erased 1.
Are you sure?
Yep. I remember you erased 1. I'm not 100% certain. I remember
know.
you asked me.
I don't know if we were at 12 though, or if
I think you did. We can double check the video.
Well, you get 2 every time, right?
Yes.
Oh, but
But we don't count loss
1,
of
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That doesn't make sense.
why we have more, you're saying? There may have been things that gave us more inspiration.
Maybe that's
Yeah.
true. All right, we'll just leave it.
Anyways, with
I
that
want more
said,
stickers.
what?
I want more stickers.
We'll
from
get
doing
more
that.
stickers. This sticker may no longer be relevant now. That's so cool. I'm still impressed. For the record,
That was cool.
this was our first Frosthaven puzzle so far, and I liked it. I thought it was pretty
I
solid.
liked it.
I felt like it was a challenge.
Yeah.
But that said, we are going to go through the Outpost.
Oh, before we do this, Alex, can I please derail us? Everyone that's here is here for spoilers regardless.
Yes.
Can you look up the maw thing and just tell me how much health it had?
Okay, the maw would have involved going to 98.1.
I'm just so curious. It had to have had a lot of health. I assume.
Fast forward a few seconds
A
if
lot
you
of things?
don't want to see. I'll announce spoiler right before I say it.
I
so
mean,
I'll
you already
second.
got spoiled with the other thing, so might as well. I mean, we solved the puzzle.
Some people only want to see spoilers if they're actually watching the whole game. I guess. Maybe. I don't actually know the rules. 98.1. Okay, ready for this? So, whoa, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got a hungry maw in the middle. The frozen corpse is the hungry maw. Okay, spoilers, Frank. Spoilers.
We knew that.
The frozen corpse is the hungry maw. It has H times C hit points. What's H? C is characters, that's us.
So maybe it's hit points that's listed on it. Times 2?
Oh, what's H? Is that
They're
what
right
H is?
there.
But
It must be hit points, maybe? I don't know.
H times C hit points and is immune to all these things. This is used the boss monster ability deck instead of its own. I guess.
So how much health do they have? They're in
default-
the stack there. That's... Oh, that is the right one.
By default, the frozen corpse has 10 or 14, depending if it's elite or not. And it is elite. So at 14.
28.
So maybe it has 28?
It's not that bad.
But it's immune to all conditions, and then there's also a room full of other imps.
Yeah.
Oh, I shouldn't say that. Spoilers. Yeah.
I think they don't mind. I think if they're here, they don't mind.
The first time it's
Okay,
reduced,
that's all I
you get...
wanted to
Okay,
know.
cool. Yeah, not some crazy number. Okay. But, anyways, if we're ever bored, we can always dive back into the scenario and just take down the hungry maw. Waking it from its 100-year rest. That said, we are going to go ahead and mark the passage of time, which means I think we're reading more stuff, Meg.
It might be 180.1, which is funny because I think we were trying to read that earlier.
Was it elite? We were close
That was
to
one
it.
of the ones in...
I don't think it was, but I think... I
It
don't
was
think we're
around
wrong.
there.
Okay, let's go to Frosthaven. Let's go to Section Book 180.1. let's go ahead and paste down the table and read. Ooh, there's decisions.
Frosthaven is bubbling over with excitement. The streets are cleared, the feast prepared, and the citizenry has shown up in their best clothes to meet the Great Dallum, the most powerful seer the world has ever known. He arrives right on time, stepping through the gate with a small entourage at his side, to cheering, music, and fanfare. The crowd bunches up around him, and it's some time before you can even get a look at anything more than his bald head. People offer numerous gifts, painted hides, fine woods, and, of course, gold. Each is graciously accepted, then spirited away by the Great Dallum's handlers into a wagon for transport. When it's finally your turn, he sets a soft hand on your shoulder and looks at you with piercing green eyes.
What's your name, mercenary?
His booming voice carries, and he speaks at a quick clip, as though he's rushing to get through his duties.
Sorry about that.
Before you have a chance to answer, he asks if there's a donation you'd like to make for his blessing of sight.
Okay, what are you looking up?
I'm just doing because we leveled up.
Gotcha.
But
Oh, we leveled up. I haven't done any of that stuff.
I know.
need to grab some stuff.
I
Okay.
kind of went ahead a little.
So, the Great Dallum, the most powerful seer the world has ever known. Do we want to make a donation to him? So here's the problem. I can't tell if this is like a Great Oak situation where we want to
Alright.
support it, or if whether this is like
Or
a
if we don't
mega
like
church
this guy.
situation and he's just collecting money from people.
Yeah, I agree. So what is it? Does it say?
It just says if you make a donation, then read X, and if you otherwise read Y.
But it doesn't say how much.
It doesn't say.
What do you think?
Instinctively, I think he's a jerk face who's taking money from people. But I'm not prepared to. If you prefer alternatively, I'm kind of the mindset that people who collect giant amounts of gold from people are usually the government or
Are you
scammers.
picking on me?
Well, no. What do you mean? You
I
don't
love collecting giant
no,
amounts of gold.
you collect giant amounts of gold from the dead monsters, not from the
Okay.
helpless people who want your like blessings.
helpless people.
So I'm fine with whatever you want to choose. Instinctively, I want to reject him.
The little piece of information I will give that I think adds to the conversation.
Sure.
Do you remember what my retirement trajectory is?
No.
It's about the Great Oak, that I'm trying to find the roots of the Great Oak in Frosthaven, because I believe the tree that's in Gloomhaven came from Frosthaven. It's called Searching for the Oak. So, that being said, I think this is the way to get to the oak, not him.
So we think
Right?
I agree with you. So
I think that adds an extra layer that we kind of know, my personal journey is against this a little bit.
yeah, not necessarily against it, but he's not the equivalent of the Great Oak.
Yeah.
Are we fine rejecting him?
Because I'm the Great Oak.
Are we fine rejecting him?
Yes.
Something is off here. This description of the Great Dallum, even accounting for mistaken observations, isn't even close. This is an imposter. You raise the alarm, and soon others in the crowd take notice. The imposter's handlers start exchanging nervous glances, and it doesn't take long before the crowd turns into a mob, grabbing back the offerings and driving the charlatans out of town.
Pretty
Okay.
good.
Cool. I'm fine with that. It's awesome. We gain 2 morale. And we
Good.
do not resolve an Outpost event this week. For better or for worse.
Interesting. Because that kind of was our event.
Okay. So that was 120.5. That's the Outpost event. We skipped that. Building operations. We again are going to
So I
skip
don't know
that.
where does it say leveling up is in a specific
It's in
place
downtime.
in this?
It's
okay,
in downtime.
okay.
Yeah, so we do building operations, which are again nothing because we're currently none of these are relevant yet, but hopefully will be soon. And then we go to downtime where we can now do leveling up, Meg.
Okay. I'm gonna need sleeves, please. 'Cause
Sleeves?
I'm adding I'm adding +1 self so that way I can hopefully heal wound.
Do you mind if I get those to you after we're done here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool.
But I'm adding these so that hopefully I can get rid of wound sometimes.
Yep. And I am going to go ahead and look through my cards and start choosing which card I'm upgrading to because we leveled up. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I like leveling up. I felt like the first level up was a little slow, Meg, and this one's a little better. So I'm going to read
Level
my
up.
cards over here and talk through my decision.
Well, it's because we stopped right before
Yeah.
and then carried over.
I have Precision Timing and Potential Energy. Precision Timing is add 1 to all your attacks while slow, add +1 movement to all your mobilities while fast. I do like that. I don't love the fact that it's a burn card because I already feel like I'm operating with a short hand. On the bottom half, we have 2 movement, and then we have 2 attack and 1 experience, and then another 2 movement and -1 while slow. Not the worst at all. And then potential energy, we have X plus 2, where X is the number of time tokens. Meg, that's cool.
Read it?
Potential energy. It's X plus 2, where X is the number of time tokens you have. That means when I do that boost movement, I could be immediately following it with a 10-hit attack and get an experience, and it's not even a burn card, or X plus 2, X number of movement tokens. We are taking potential energy. We are done. We have chosen. The people have chosen wisely.
Did you sleeve all of your cards?
Yeah.
And yet you picked on me for sleeving my items?
Your what?
Items?
Oh, that's up to you. I mean, I just thought the items I just don't feel need to sleeve.
Yeah.
The cards is a question of when. I guess some
Yeah.
of them I won't choose. Is your argument? Sure, I'll de-sleeve and figure out later.
Well, and like I guess the difference is like those are all penny sleeves, but I play with the printed sleeves, so I only have so many. All right, so I grabbed my level 2 and 3 cards just in case I want to look at those as well, but I don't think I do. So I have either Chunk of Flesh,
That
which
sounds delightful.
I feel like I have to get just because it's called Chunk of Flesh.
It's called Chunk of Flesh, Meg.
So it's attack 2 and then heal 2, range 1, so I can kind of like attack and then heal something over. And move the character token on one of your persistent abilities backward 1 slot. And then the bottom of it is one of my persistent things where it says, on the next 6 sources of damage from attacks targeting you, gain 2 shield. Or I can do Gift of Prey, which is attack 3, range 3, and move a token back, or move 4 if I killed someone, move a token back. I feel like this Gift of Prey is the better choice, but the other one's called Chunk of Flesh.
I would go with the one you feel is a better choice and not the one you think is a better name. But you can do what you want. Honestly, Gift of the Prey is not bad either.
Yeah.
For names. For the record on my end, I'm going to be swapping in Potential Energy for Power Leak. Power Leak is a 4 damage attack that I could take poison to add a target, but I rarely ever use it. Like, ever.
Yeah, I'll take this one.
Gift of the Prey? Nice.
Yeah.
And then the bottom half, I usually only use infrequently for specific times when I need that burn, and this one's going to give me that same potential benefit of movement of a 10 potentially, so I think I'm going to go ahead and choose Potential Energy. Also, Meg, you want to know the coolest part?
What?
Potential Energy is the same effect fast or slow. There's no upsides.
That's some pretty high potential.
That means I could use it for a slow turn. That was terrible. That was terrible. But also good. Okay.
You loved it.
I do. I do love puns. That's not entirely true. I sometimes like puns.
I was so punny.
Okay, that's going to be as far as what I do for that card. Now, have you chosen your perk yet?
I did. That's the heal
Okay.
cards that I took.
For me, I have not done a perk yet, but honestly, that Regenerate Self is also really not bad. I think I might add another one of those Regenerate Self cards. The alternative is, at the start of your first turn, each scenario may perform move 3. Not bad. Whenever you short rest, you may spend 1 unspent item for no effect to charge another different item. It's okay, but I'm not doing it. We'll place 2 +1s with +2. Place the card in your active area. Oh. Interesting. Let me take a look at these cards over here, because that's a very cool card over here. Whenever you short rest... Nope. At the start of each scenario, nope. Whenever you regain 1, prevent the condition. Oh, Meg, I should be having this in. I should be having this in play. Perpetual Motion.
You've gotten it already?
Yeah, that's you just whenever you would gain thingy, prevent
Oh,
the
yeah.
condition.
If it's one of the things that you got.
I didn't realize it goes into play.
Yeah.
Okay, now there's another card here. On your next attack. So, Meg, you see this card over here? This is a 0 that has draw another one, but on your next attack, discard this card to add +2.
Interesting.
Which is intriguing. But I still think I'm just going to give the Regenerate. I think the +2 and Regenerate is just too much fun.
That is intriguing.
Okay, so I'm going to grab those. We'll sleeve them shortly, and these will go back into my pool. And that's as far as, can I get a pencil? You have it perfectly, thank you. We're going to do another one of those. Okay, so just building a very specific deck around a very specific character. We
Alex,
are done.
we didn't unlock any new places. I don't get to put any stickers.
Well, who said that's the case? Oh, you're saying in terms of the scenario.
Yeah.
You're right. That's because we chose a bonus scenario to do. There's a few scenarios in a row you haven't put a sticker out.
I know.
It's terrible. It's heartbreaking. But you know what we could do? Buildings. We could right about now.
Maybe we can put some stickers out if we want to. Where was this place again?
Which place? Oh, 122.2 was going to be up here somewhere. Here we go. The Eternal Cave. Yep. And right about now, Meg, I think there's only one building we can upgrade. If you could add 1 to Prosperity, when we built the sled, we were supposed to do that.
Should we have gotten it for the building that as well?
That is
it
the
every
sled.
time?
Isn't that sled?
No, that's the
hiking gear. That's what I
Yes.
meant. When we built the hiking
okay.
gear, we should do that. I meant to tell you.
I thought you
forgot to do it.
remembered like from forever ago that we didn't do it for the sled. I was like, that's crazy.
Last scenario.
I thought maybe you watched back.
2 weeks ago, I just remembered that I meant to say do that and then forgot to. So we have 1 more Prosperity. Okay. And then, Meg, I think the only thing we could do if we want is we could upgrade the Craftsman over here.
You know, we can I think, well, no but.
Okay. That definitely sounded like a butt moment there.
I think I'm gonna just put some stuff into Frosthaven because
Okay.
I don't want that thing where we get attacked. Like, we have no metal. I'm just gonna put all my metal into here.
Okay.
Actually,
Do you want to just spend the 2 of it first and then put the remaining 2?
I was gonna say, should I worry about crafting stuff? But I can craft out of the supply.
Yeah.
Is that
And
true?
we don't have... Oh, we have plenty of bearskin. Oh my gosh. You can craft out the supply, yes.
Okay.
Alright. So, but keep in mind, when you... The flip side is true as well. If you don't have any supply, certain road events means you can't use them.
Yeah.
Okay. So we did the metal. Okay, you want to give up 3 of your wood as well?
I guess.
Okay.
That's like all my wood. But
I know.
whatever.
And then we have 2, what's it called? 2 bearskin, which I'll give up them over here.
2?
2, yep. So we're down to 3 bearskin left. We probably should not do the hash marks, I'm realizing. Kind of makes it very hard to erase stuff. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. And now we're going to upgrade the craftsman building,
Do
which
we get a
means
prosperity for that?
we're gonna actually we should double check what the building has. The building's gonna be here. Active buildings. Craftsman level 2. We haven't done one of these in a bit. Craftsman level 3, craftsman level 4. Why? Oh, we already are craftsman level 2. We need craftsman level 3. Meg, craftsman level 3.
Are you sure we can do it?
Yes, we can. We have 2 prosperity, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we should be good to go.
Okay.
And now I just need to give you a sticker for the craftsman building, which you will apply ever so carefully while I read what happens. Craftsman level 3 over here. Okay. Craftsman level 3 is going to replace craftsman level 2, which will go away. And then we are going to gain +1 prosperity, Meg,
Okay.
and add cards 16 and 20 to the supply. 16 and 20 to the craftable supply.
Ugh. It's not perfect.
It's not perfect. Okay?
You didn't even look.
I was echoing you. I wasn't looking. Yet. I'll
Alright,
look
gain
later.
1 prosperity?
1 prosperity,
Okay.
and 16 and 20 go to the craftable supply.
2 things?
Yep. Let's talk about it. Let's tell people what they are.
An inspiring helmet.
What does it do?
Nothing.
I'll tell you what it does. Inspiring helmet.
Sorry.
During your turn, grant all adjacent allies 2 movement. I now have Meg's disdain for that
I
item.
hate burn items.
And then we have well-strung bow.
Oh.
During your turn, add +1 range to all your ranged attacks. Interesting. Interesting.
Okay.
What is this over here? You need an arrow with it?
I guess. Whatever item number 7 is.
Interesting. Do we have item number 7? Because if we don't have item number 7, I'm just want to check in here. It looks like we should have item number 7. So it should be in our craftable items. So item number 7 in our craftable items is a crude bow. So you need to give up a crude bow, which is going to cost you a wood. So effectively it costs you a wood and that item. Why not just say, I guess if you have the crude bow already. Okay. Okay. Doing your attack, add +1 range to all your ranged attacks.
No.
I guess it's situationally good. Doesn't
Yeah.
feel the greatest. Okay.
Okay.
I believe that is everything.
Is it?
Yeah, we don't do anything else. We've done construction. We've done...
You don't have any other herbs, right?
Nope.
Oh, it looks like we do have a mushroom. So we have a mushroom and whatever this is.
We could craft that potion from last time.
Heck yeah.
Let's see what the craftable item was. It was a craftable item.
Well, not even craft it. This is a new one we can unlock.
Are you sure? I think it's the same one
Is
as this
that
one.
retconning
Stone
us
Skin
back?
Potion. During your turn, perform ward on self.
Oh.
But I'm not against having that. It's not a bad thing to have when you're facing a terrible attack.
I think we should save it and unlock more.
Save it is. Okay. That is going to be the next episode of Frosthaven. What was it called again? The Eternal Crave, which my
The hungry
cards are falling.
one.
The Eternal Crave. We'll be
The
back.
hot pepper challenge.
The Hot Pepper Challenge, which we solved. Both the puzzle, the riddle, all those things. I'm very, very happy with how that actually... I'm glad we dove back in, yeah.
I'm
That's
glad
pretty
we
cool.
went that way as well.
That's pretty cool. Until next time, we'll be back next week with more Frosthaven goodness, and I'm Alex.
I'm Meg, and if you enjoyed us playing Frosthaven and you want to see more of this type of stuff, you can check us out playing live Gloomhaven over here on the same channel as well.
Yeah, that's
Check
true.
us out. Come hang out. Come say hi.
Lots of fun stuff. Every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday too. Or most Tuesday, Thursday, and Sundays.
And sometimes Fridays on Twitch.
Fridays on Twitch, that's right. Final Girl, we should link to that. We have it linked. Do we have it linked? I think we have it linked. We might have it linked.
We
Check
have it
below.
linked.
Anyways,
Bye.
have a good one.